All right, we're going to draw a vase of sunflowers like Van Gogh drew so many vases of sunflowers. But first we have to draw the table that the vase is going to sit on. So find a spot where you want the table. It doesn't need to be in the middle. And all we're going to do is draw a line straight across like that. Okay, everybody go do that now. I'm going to give you just a minute. All right. Now we are going to draw our vase, and our vase should be, it should start about a hand width above, and we're just going to draw a big oval. Just draw a big oval like that. Then we're going to bring down the side of the vase. I'm just going to have a straight vase. We have vases on our table that maybe have curved lines, and you can draw that too. Then you're just going to draw a curved line for the bottom. So we're going to draw a curved line from here to there, just like that. All right, I'll give you guys just a second here, a minute or so to get caught up and draw that. Our vases right here shouldn't be see-through. So we're going to take out that line with your eraser. Just get an eraser and erase the line that is in between the vases. Now if it was a see-through vase, then we would need to draw a line down there like that, but it's not. So we're gonna, don't do that. We're going to erase that, and we're going to erase the table line that is behind it right there. So give you just a second to erase all of that. All right, now it's time for painting. So put your pencils down and just watch for a minute and see how I paint this in. We're going to be painting in neatly and completely, because painting in or coloring in neatly and completely, it not only looks better, but actually is faster to do it this way. So the first thing you do is you outline the space that you're going to color in. So I've outlined my table space. My table is going to be red. And then you just paint back and forth, nice and neat, back and forth, nice and neat. See how beautiful that looks? And you're painting in very completely with no scribbling, painting it back and forth, nice and neat, just like that. And I'm not even using fast forward mode or anything. I mean, I'm sure you can tell, but it filled in so quickly. And we're going to do that for all three sections here. We're going to fill in the table, the wall, and the vase. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up my video so that you can see this very quickly, and you're going to see how quickly I am able to color everything in. So see how I go around those edges nicely so that I can fill it in? Now what you want to make sure that you do is go back and forth nice. Don't scribble like that. See, scribbling like that doesn't look good, and it doesn't even look good after it's dry. Back and forth or up and down. I'm going to go ahead and go over that scribble so that it looks good again. And then once you have it all colored in, put it in the drying rack, because we're going to finish up adding the sunflowers. We're going to put the sunflowers in next week. So as soon as you're done with the wall and the table and the vase, go ahead and put it in the drying rack. All right, so here are some fake sunflowers, and I've just put them in a cylinder for you. It's kind of like a vase, kind of like the vase we have. And as you can see, sunflowers kind of grow all over. They don't just grow straight up and down. They kind of wiggle around to find the sun. So sunflowers will actually follow the sun. Okay, so those are going to go in the middle of your table to help inspire you. You don't have to draw them exactly like you see them there. They're just your sort of your inspiration so that you know what sunflowers look like. Okay, so now we're going to start with our green. We're going to start with our green, and we're going to make the stems with our green. All right, you can't go below that line. You can't go below the lowest line, but you can go over the second line, and you're going to draw in your stems. So you're going to draw in somewhere between 5 to 8 stems. So then you get sponges. You have one that is a rectangle and one that is more like a square or a dot. start with the dot, and then you're going to add a brown dot like the middle. Okay, so see the middle there? So we're adding a big brown dot in the middle on every single stem. And then we're going to use our skinny rectangle, and we're going to add the petals just by going around. And if it mixes a little bit with the brown, that's actually okay, because if you observe the sunflowers in the middle of your table, you'll see that it kind of has brown towards the middle and gets brighter the further out it goes. Those petals do. And so you just go around every single one of those brown dots with the petals, and you want to fill them in all the way around until it's all done. And if they overlap each other, that's okay too. So you can overlap the dot, you can overlap the other flowers, you can overlap the stems with your petals. And then if you need to, you can, if you get into it and you're like, you know what, I need one more flower, that's what I'm thinking, you can just add one more in there and just repeat the same process. And then when you're totally done with all of your flowers, you can go back and you can even add some of the little leaves that grow on the flowers. And you are all done, and now you have your own Van Gogh inspired sunflowers.